All right, we've got a couple special guests here from Culture Division, Cultural Operations, to talk about Do Your Homework exhibit, which is a tribute to Hazel McCallion. Let's give it up for Stuart Keeler and Sonia Bannock. Yay! Come join me on the couch. Nice to see you. All right, have a seat. Thank you. Cool. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Thank you for inviting us.
My pleasure. So I'm super thrilled about Do Your Homework, explore the life and legacy of Hazel McCallion. Talk to us about how this came about, how the exhibit started.
Please.
Okay. Well, actually, it was we were at Bradley with our commissioner and our director, and we were talking and just brainstorming ideas of things that we could do for Canada's 150th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a perfect example of us celebrating a living legacy and celebrating Hazel McCallion as part of Canada's 150th anniversary. So it just started as a dialogue, an idea, and brainstorming, and here we are.
Yeah. But there's something about Hazel McCallion that's really electric. Everybody seems to have a Hazel story.
Yes.
I have one. I'm sure you have one. What is your Hazel story?
I remember her at an event talking about youth and how the youth are our future. Mm-hmm. But what I remember the most is how like she just jumped onto the stage. She just like ran up onto the stage. How fit she was. That's something that really, like, wow, she really does take care of herself, which is why she's so amazing too.
Sonia's had the privilege of traveling with the mayor. Mm-hmm. At 96 years old, I find her inspiring.
Oh, absolutely. I found myself, I couldn't keep up with her. I mean, she's like the ever-ready bunny. She just keeps going, and she's stronger with age. I've had the privilege of working with her, for many years, so I consider myself a graduate of Hazel's School of Business, really. But do you have a Hazel story? I'm sure
I do. She called me young man, which I love, and she always asks kind of indirect but direct questions. So there's something very human about her, and somebody who you immediately are at attention when she is sitting across from you having a conversation. So, being called a young man, I think, is always flattering, no matter what age. Mm-hmm. That's my only Hazel story.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm a young lady, so.
Okay.
And about this exhibit, it's happening April 12th to 26th. Mm-hmm. And what I really like is that it's got not only things involved with Hazel, but it also has the community involved.
Yes.
Can you talk to us about that?
Lots of opportunities for the public to be engaged. Mm-hmm. So right now we have a Where's Hazel contest, a social media contest, whereby, through Twitter, we are showcasing different parts and photos of the former mayor in Mississauga. Mm-hmm. And you have to guess, where's Hazel today? I'm sure, I don't know, you might be too young, I don't know. Have you heard of Where's Waldo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's based on that concept where, she was so generous with her time, I have to say. We took her on a 2-day photo shoot across Mississauga and took pictures of her at famous landmarks within Mississauga. There you go. See, these are some of the new pictures that we've taken of her. And every day is that there's a winner.
Oh, that one's
whoever
so
guesses.
Oh, I love that one.
And the grand prize at the end, for the person that guesses the most places, gets to have lunch with Hazel in Port Credit.
What a cool idea. That's amazing.
That's in progress right now till April 10th.
Okay, excellent. And for the exhibit, you actually have people who had submitted from the community, am I right?
Yeah.
Called artists.
Yeah, we have over 40 works of art by anybody from a 7-year-old all the way up to a 70-something-year-old. Amazing. The Mona Lisa likeness of Hazel, imagine, or Hazel as a bird, inspiring, interesting. But there's something about Hazel where people would feel
I know.
Speechless. I'm speechless. There's just something about her where an artist would be inspired to do this. But then I also think of history. I think of Mao Zedong and Andy Warhol, these kind of homages to leaders, political leaders of meaning and power and depth. Definitely Hazel is one of those people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And Stuart, I noticed on your shirt you've got this
Yes.
same,
Yes.
talk to us about that.
I say it the way it is. I don't mess around. Hazel is known for her quips and quotes, and throughout the exhibition at the Great Hall Civic Center, there are quotes throughout each part of the exhibition. So we have a souvenir gift shop at the same time. So it's a comprehensive, high level, has a kind of a nice hip edge to it, but at the same time, respectfully tells Hazel's story, which is really encompassing.
Right.
The other element, we're also going to be releasing a new video that we did of Hazel. What is it, about 10, 15-minute video? Yeah. And it was funny because we were taping all of these famous people within our community, our local community, and many of them, in fact, all of them said, you know, Hazel always told us, do your homework. And it was such a natural way for us to say, let's call the exhibit Do Your Homework, because that was one of her most famous quotes.
Right.
So
interesting. Cool. And so there's a actual, like a big reception on April 12th. There's also In Conversation with Hazel.
Yes.
In the council chambers. Talk to us about that.
Sure. Mayor Bonnie Crombie will be in conversation with Hazel McCallion, which is an interesting legacy piece because the two obviously have a good relationship and one of support, but also there's something inspiring about women in politics. Hazel McCallion, when she began her career, was an anomaly. You look back through the exhibition and you see photographs of men, and you see Hazel. And so there's something inspiring that this legacy is continuing. And so I think it'll be an exciting conversation.
Yes.
This is something Sonia's been working on.
Yeah, so we're excited about it. We think we only have limited seating in council chambers, but we're also going to live stream it so people can actually watch it. And we'll have it on our website afterwards as well.
Awesome. Cool. How about just quickly, is there something that you guys are both looking forward to for the exhibit?
I'm starting to get really excited because I feel like it's building momentum and there's a buzz starting to happen about this. We're transforming, Stuart and his team, they're doing an amazing job with the exhibit itself. I'm very excited to see the public's reaction because we're transforming the Great Hall into exhibit space for 2 weeks, which there's been various exhibits, but not to the extent that this is going to be.
This is a tribute. This is Hazel's tribute exhibition. So all of the material in the exhibition will be put into the museums of Mississauga collection and archive for future generations. So all of the Hazel stories that we are collecting, you'll need to hashtag Hazel story on that. You'll need to submit. But we are collecting all of this information this time, which represents the city of Mississauga now in the last 30 years. So it's exciting. It's pretty cool.
And you actually have something quick to show us, a new thing.
My Hazel T-shirt?
Oh, no. Something that you're
the Hazel Hop.
Yeah,
one of our staff members came up with a
I wasn't aware.
A dance. It's called the Hazel Hop. Stand up, I'll show you. You too, Sonia.
Me too? Okay, so we need some music from our band.
So it's based on...
How do we do this?
Wide.
Okay.
Building the city.